Gup's cheat sheet is really just Gup's sheet from the past that now has come to life in an interactive and more automated way so that you can mess around with the data, change the type of slate that you're playing on, and just, overall interact with the information. So first things first, you probably want to make sure you have the site that you would like to play on chosen. That's where you should start here. You can't choose both DraftKings and FanDuel, so choose one of them to see the information. And when you choose the site, you'll see the slates that are currently available update. So if I click FanDuel, you'll see my preseason, Buffalo versus Detroit pops up, or I can choose the main preseason slate. If I click back to DraftKings, you'll see my slates will update as well. I have my single game, showdown slates, and I have my classic preseason slate. So that's what you should really start with. I say it's all slates that are available because the data feed will populate usually at least 72 hours in advance, but we'll get the information out as quickly as possible. As new slates appear, we'll make sure to upload them and get them in there as quickly as we can. After that, it's really down below where kind of all the magic is, where this has got Gup's projections and Gup's value down here. Each player in each team, whether they're home and away, his opponent, what percentage of salary cap they take up. Obviously, it's in the preseason, everyone is the same price, so they all take up the same salary constraints. There is points per game, so that's fantasy points depending on the site that you're on, and then it has both the point spread, the over under, and the implied total. So the way that this works is Buffalo being a -4 favorite in a game where there are the over under is 41, that implies that Buffalo is going to score 22.5 points, while Detroit would score, where are they? 18.5 points. Okay, that adds up to your 41 and also creates a 4-point differential. So that's what you're seeing over here. These buttons, these tabs, these filters, they allow you to go in and maybe you only want to see guys that are at home. Maybe you only want to see guys that are away. Maybe you want to do a deeper dive into wide receivers and see who the top projected wide receivers are. Or if you hold control, you can choose multiple positions. So maybe you want to say wide receiver and tight end and see who my values are there. You can also dive deeper into salaries. So maybe I only want to see everyone. Well, I guess this isn't going to work because of preseason, but on a normal week, or I guess if I can go to the showdown here, I can go through and say, okay, I just want to see everyone who is over 8,000. So everyone between 8,000 and 12,000. And now that information is going to come up. Okay. I can go through it and I can choose multiple teams. So if I have my preseason set here, I can say only show me guys from Cleveland. And I can hold control and say, only show me guys from Cleveland and Buffalo. Or what I can do is I can do the same thing for players. Maybe I want to search for Rashad Higgins and Christian Wade. And again, hold control, which would allow me to select both of these, and I can compare those players as well. So, and if I want to reset the value, so if I kind of mess this up and I throw in a bunch of random stuff here, if I click reset all values, it takes you back to the home screen here. Okay, so a really good way to interact with the data and really see it in action.